Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sio Tara and this channel is all about sexual reproductive health rights. So we're gonna enjoy having so many topics about sexual reproductive health. We learn about different things that affect young people and of course older people. So to listen to more interesting topics, like and subscribe to my channel. Yes. So today we are going to look at delaying sexual debut. Okay, so what is delaying sexual debut? Okay, this is when you make a decision to delay or postpone having sexual intercourse until when you are ready, or maybe when you decide to get married. There's some people that decide to say, okay, I'm gonna have sex when I get married, but others, especially these days, people are having sex. So why should you delay your sexual debut? Okay, so you decide to have sexual intercourse for a particular period of time. This is when you decide to have sexual intercourse for a particular period of time. To say, okay, maybe I have sex when I am 30, or when I'm 40, or when I get married, when I have a boyfriend, or when I get engaged. Well, for different reasons, people make that decision for different reasons. Okay, so how do you manage to become celibate, or how do you delay your sexual debut? Okay, so one, by escaping risk situations. Okay, that will lead to sexual intercourse. So make sure you don't find yourself in a situation where you you in a situation where you are able, or maybe in a situation where you're not able to abstain from having sex. So I'll give an example. Let's say, for instance, you have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend, and then you go and meet up in a closed up room, and then you decide to kiss. You start a kiss, touch. That will definitely lead you to having sex. So make sure you don't find yourself in such risky situations. Another way is by negotiating with your partners not to have sex until you are ready, or when you decide to get married. So this is tricky, especially these days. Young people are having too much sex for different reasons. Okay, some is because they're bored, especially this COVID period. Schools are closed, bars are closed, people are just home, movements are restricted, so you find that there's nothing else to do apart from indulging in sex. Okay, so you need to negotiate with your partner to say, okay, we need to agree we're not going to have sex until a certain period of time. So that is that if it works on both sides, both the boy, the girl, or the man or woman. If you come to an agreement, then it will work. You'll be able to delay your sexual debut. Also, what could lead to having sex is related to violence or alcohol intake, drugs. So if you find yourself in a situation where you are in a group of people in a bar or club, you're drinking alcohol, you never know what might happen to you. Somebody might rape you, or you might consent, but because you're intoxicated, you might not know what you're doing. Okay, you end up having sex with a person without you not being fully aware of what you're doing. So avoid taking alcohol, avoid drugs, because even drugs, they may lead a person to having sex. Okay, another thing is you decide not to have intercourse for a particular period of time, like I explained earlier. Like you say, okay, I'm not going to have sex until I am 30 or 40, or until I'm married. I already explained that. So how do you do that? You abstain. So there's what we call abstinence, there's what we call secondary abstinence. Okay, so abstinence, this is when you completely decide not to engage, to indulge in sexual activities or sexual intercourse completely. Okay, secondary abstinence, this refers to people that are already, you're already sexually experienced, you've already had sex, maybe you're not a virgin, but you decide to say, okay, you know what, I will no longer have sex until maybe when I get married or something. I'm done with it. You already experienced that, but you decide to say you are not, you're not going to indulge in what? In sex. Yes, so with this COVID-19, young people are indulging, so I would advise you guys to stay away, especially our young girls, young teenagers. There's so much teenage pregnancy going around, so that will be a topic for another day. So let's look at the challenges of delaying sexual debut. So what are the challenges of delaying sexual debut? Okay, I'll run you through. Number one, as young people, we face so much peer pressure. Peer pressure. Your friends tell you, you know what? I had sex with my boyfriend. It was like this. We did this. It's nice. And then you hear all those stories from your friends. You're like, oh my God. Should I give it a try? Start thinking about it. Should I give it a try? Maybe I should just give in. Maybe I should have sex. So that is a very, very big challenge. Number one challenge for young people. Yes, peer pressure, especially teenagers. We are peer pressured. So you need to be very careful with the company that you keep. Be very, 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 very careful. Some people have friends that are bad, like really bad, like they'll influence you. Hey, you're still sleeping, come on, see, sex is nice, do this, or maybe just do it for money. Like, no, don't. All right, another reason why, another challenge that people face is you are scared to lose your boyfriend or your girlfriend. No, because my boyfriend wants sex, so I can't refuse him sex. If I refuse to have sex with him, he's going to go. You'll find another girl. He will leave me, girl. No, that shouldn't be the reason why you shouldn't delay your sexual debut. Because you're scared of losing your boyfriend? No. No. That shouldn't be a reason. So that's a very big challenge as well. Like, you are scared to lose a boyfriend. Like, if he's forcing you to have sex, girl, move, go. But there are people that are going to respect you. You are a young girl. Like, just forget about that dude. Okay? So another challenge is low or lack of money, income. Because, oh my God, we have no food at home. Oh my God, we are so poor. Oh my God, I have no shelter. Oh my God. Then you go in the roads. You find this sugar daddy, like he sleeps with you for money. No. Don't do that. I would advise you to say the many ways of finding money, of raising income. You can start up something, a business, or just find a simple job like move around, be a sales lady in a shop, or clean for someone or wash for someone, get that money, buy food for your family, eat. Life moves on. But because of lack of income, people end up not delaying their sexual debut. They end up having sex, and also risk contracting HIV and AIDS. Because come on, like, let me say, I don't have money. Find a sugar daddy. It's like, no, if you want big money, if you want me to give you a lot of money, let's say, let me give you 1,000 kwacha. I have to sleep with you without a condom. What happens? You end up contracting HIV and AIDS. Okay, so that's a very, very big challenge of not delaying, of delaying your sexual debut. Okay, and another challenge is being under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Like I explained earlier, when you're under the influence of alcohol, drugs, hey man, like some people just lose it. They just lose it. In fact, you end up sleeping with this one, unprotected for that matter, and then you get pregnant, or you get an STI, or you HIV, which ain't cool. Okay, so that's a very big challenge of delaying sexual debut. Alcohol, lack of information, and assertive communication skills. So if you do not have information, okay, so what are the advantages of and disadvantages of having sex, of having unprotected, of having sex when I'm still young, unprotected sex? When you do not have this information that surrounds your sexual health, you end up doing it. Lack of information is another challenge to delay of sexual debut. So read around, okay? Use internet, search around about sex. People are not interested in such topics of sexual reproductive health. Read around, know all these disadvantages, advantages, the challenges, the everything that you have to know about sexual reproductive health rates. Read around and have that knowledge. Now you're right, somebody shouldn't force you to have sex with you. No, shouldn't be forced. Okay, so you have to make a decision as an individual to say, okay, now I am ready, I can do this. Not because somebody has forced me, because I'm scared of losing this person, because I have no say, I can't make a decision on my own. Have information on your fingertips. Another reason is, like I said, having sex an exchange of money or gifts. So that is also linked to peer pressure, because you want to have gifts. Sometimes you don't even have economic pressure. Sometimes you have it all, but because you just like nice things, girls, I want to do my hair, I want to do my makeup, I want to do my nails. You want extra income, what do? You go and have sex with that sugar zuri. Girl, don't. Okay. So what should we do then? What should we do to delay our sexual debut? So you limit your alcohol intake. If you don't have to, don't take it. If you know you're weak, if you know, okay, like me, when I get drunk, this is how I get to misbehave, I don't remember what happens to me, don't drink. Limit or avoid alcohol, and avoid going out with people that you do not trust. Okay, if you don't trust these people, and then you say, okay, these are bad guys, they're really bad, or the bad people, or they're all about sex, and then you follow them, you go out, like, let's go for a chill, you follow. Avoid that. Okay, that you do not trust. Do not accept money or presents in exchange of sex. If someone say, okay, you want money, I'm gonna give it, but you have to give me your don't. And find a hobby, get involved in something. In order for you to delay your sexual debut, get involved in something. It can be sports, or maybe you go to church, you do community work. There are a lot of activities that young people can do to avoid being involved in sex that they're not supposed to do, to avoid contracting HIV and AIDS and STIs and avoid teenage pregnancies. Get involved in something. Sports, community work, or maybe find a hobby. Okay? Yeah, find a hobby. And also avoid isolated places, more especially in the night. You might end up getting raped. So if you have to go outside there, let's say for instance you've decided to go to a market and you have to pass through an isolated place, don't go alone. Find someone to go with. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Find someone to go with. And then wait for a specific date for you to start, or for a specific period for you to start indulging. Hold yourself. Yes, you may be pressured, you might be under, your friends might be telling you, oh, sex is sweet, sex is this. Wait for the right time, for when you are ready to indulge, and then you're gonna enjoy it. So if somebody's forcing you to have sex, tell them, like, I am not ready. Make it clear. If you have a boyfriend or you have a girlfriend, okay, they say, okay, now me, you should be giving me sex every day. If you don't want, girl, nobody should force you. You should be very, very clear from the beginning to say, you know what, in this relationship, dude, we are not going to have sex until I say so, or until we get married. Otherwise, and you should also set boundaries and limits to everything. You know what, look at me, I'm beautiful, I am worthy. You shouldn't be treated because you are a girl, you are vulnerable. You are not vulnerable. Don't allow someone to force you to do something that you do not want to do. Don't allow someone to have sex with you if you do not want. So like I said in the beginning of our topic, I said we're going to talk about delay of sexual debut and faithfulness. Okay, so why is it difficult for people to be faithful? Why are people having so many sexual partners, and what are the risks of having many sexual partners? Number one, the challenges, the risk of having so many sexual partners. You might end up, your partner might end up giving you an STI, HIV, because you do not know the people he's sleeping with. Maybe the other side chick, or maybe the other girl, or the other boy is infected, and they end up having sex unprotected, and then they bring it to you. So that is a very big risk of not being faithful. So why is it that people are not faithful? Why do people cheat? Why do people have concurrent partners? So in our next YouTube video, we're gonna talk about that, and also we're gonna talk about teenage pregnancy in COVID era. So you guys should like this video and subscribe down there. I appreciate it. Have a good day, and share.